enough food. You hungry? Yeah? Well, bullying got you hungry. Oops, I dropped water on me. Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling, fun Friday. Yes, it has been a beautiful day. It has been a lot of fun. We got a lot of stuff done. I was like, oh my gosh. So what are your plans for the weekend? What fun things have you got planned for tonight and for the weekend? I've got a fun call to do tomorrow morning, which I am very much looking forward to. And it's one I've been wanting to plan for a while, and we finally got it on the books. So I'm very happy about that one tomorrow morning. So it's going to be a good one. But today has, so that call's going to be first thing in the morning for me. So it'll be after I walk Zeffie, had breakfast, walk Zeffie, done the live, and then we shall continue. So it began today. So this morning, as I told you previously, to help me get my time back and help more with time management and stuff and make sure I get me time in there, I reserve Friday mornings for finishing off projects during the week, but more for personal stuff that needs to get done. So this morning we had a very productive morning. We got up, went for our shower, dress, went for our walk, came back, did our morning, the wake up call that we do every morning. And then after that, it was like, oh, I haven't really had breakfast yet. So figured out something really quick for breakfast, and then got stuck in. And after we did the live, I got stuck in and got water everywhere. I was drinking out of my water bottle. I guess it dribbled a little more than I thought. Oh well. That's what else I got to after the wake up call. I got to do some brainstorming. So that was really cool to be able to do that. And then I did my live, and then I had breakfast. But we've been getting some supplies in and all that, and they come in boxes. So we've had all these boxes that have been, I kind of broken them down and kind of stacked them and all of that. But, and then of course my box of toilet paper, I've had to put that away. So it's not really got stuck in. I just started by taking out the stuff that has to be stored in the storage locker underneath the RV and got that stuff put away and unboxed and put away. So I had another box. I got my tanks emptied, my freshwater tank filled, because freshwater tank's really good for doing showers, especially around here because the water pressure sucks big time. If I go and have a shower, I'll be lucky if I get a dribble coming out. But if I use the water from the water tank, I get a nice shower with good pressure and everything else. There's times I'll turn the tap on here, and I almost think like the water's being turned off or something with how much is coming out of the tap at the time. But so I got my freshwater tank filled. Then I came inside with the boxes from outside, got them, got some broken down. I kept a couple of good boxes for helping sort through stuff this weekend. Because when I'm sorting through stuff, I like to have a shred, a shred box, a donate box, and a put away box. There's another one I have. Oh, a trash box. That was the other one. So I kept a couple of good boxes aside for that. But got everything, got the recycling done, pulled all the trash together, even cleaned out my refrigerator. And usually I don't have that much stuff in my refrigerator that I have to throw out, but I don't know. Today seemed a little more than normal. And then I'd also ordered a new cover to go on Zeffie's crate because I've been using an old king size comforter on her crate, and it's bulky, and I thought, if I'm going to work where the couch is, if I'm going to do that how I want to do that and where her crate is going to go, the comforter's got to go because there's no space for the comforter. And so I researched the different covers and things and found one that looks nice, and so we got that put on today. And Zeffie just sort of like sat there and watched me like, what are you doing? And so she now has a nice sleek cover that's not poofy around her. And so that comforter, because she had over the almost 2 years that I've had her, that comforter's been ripped at, torn at, stuffing pulled out of it. So that went into the dump. So then we put everything into the car. And by this stage, it was like around 11:30. And I started work on the help desk at 1 o'clock. And I said to Zeffie, okay, we've got an hour and a half. We're going to go dump the stuff off the dumpster. And we normally go and get takeout on Friday night for dinner. I said, we're going to go do it now while we're in the car. Since we're in the car, we're going to go out and we're going to dumped it. So we went over to the bins, put the recycling stuff in the recycling bin, put the trash stuff in the trash bin, which was full. And these are the big dumpsters. Not sure how many days a week they have the guys coming in, but they have to remember they've got more people in the park now. There's more people in the resort than there was a few days. They probably need to up the frequency of the dumpster emptying. Getting the dumpsters emptied. So we got that done, and then we went off and we got Arby's because I felt like some roast beef. So we got Arby's and came back here and had that for lunch. And then there was a few other bits and pieces I was able to clean up and put away and that sort of thing, and tidy up other areas that were a little messy. So we had a very productive morning, and I've been drinking water like crazy. And when I looked at the weather app on my phone, I thought, no wonder, it's dry. It's dry weather. There's not much humidity right now, and it's not even in the ideal. It's in the sort of below ideal status. So I thought, no wonder I'm guzzling a lot of water today. So I think I'm going to, after this, go and have some coconut water with the electrolytes in it, because I haven't done that yet today. But so I felt very accomplished by the time I got to work, and then I got online and got work done. So I was feeling very accomplished for today. So I was like, yes, I got a lot of stuff done that I'm not going to have to do over the weekend. And then I looked at a different area and I thought, oh, maybe I'll get stuck in that. And that's when I saw the time on the clock and saw it was 11:30. I thought, no, we've got to go get the stuff at the trash, and we'll do instead of doing our takeaway out tonight, we'll do it for lunch and that sort of thing too. So, it's been a really good, productive day, and very proud of myself. So at one point I walked in the bedroom and went, oh, maybe I'll strip the bed and all that sort of stuff. And I thought, no, hang on, I've got to take all the laundry baskets out of here. Take the laundry baskets out, and there's a couple of boxes on the other side of the bed that have to be sorted through. And I'm sort of like, yeah, we don't have time to do that right now. So tomorrow morning, either before the call, I will be taking everything out of the bedroom so I can make the bed, do the bedroom gymnastics to get the bed changed and made. Or I'll be doing it after the call tomorrow, depending on how we do. But it's been a fun day. It was actually kind of cool to get a lot of stuff done in the RV and then go do work stuff. That was actually kind of cool. So I'm very proud of myself for getting that stuff done. So, and I enjoyed it, which was even worse. Which was even worse. I even enjoyed. Yes, I did. I even enjoyed myself today because I'm listening to. What am I listening to? I'm listening to an audiobook about. What am I on to? I'm now on to book 3 in the series, and I saw this on whose Facebook page. I'm trying to remember whose Facebook page I saw it on, but she talked about the series and how funny it was and all that. And it's a mystery series, and it's about this woman who is in the CIA and has the some mobster mafia type people after her from the Middle East, and so they hide her at the boss's niece's mother's place. Down in some little town on the bayou in Louisiana. And so you've got city girl, fully trained CIA operative. Oh, and she's pretending to be the niece who is on an extended vacation in Europe, who is a former beauty queen, a librarian, and you're taking a CIA operative who is used to being out shooting people, killing people, all that sort of stuff, and sticking her in a small town in Louisiana. And we're on to book 3, and it's only week 2 of her stay since she arrived, and we've already had 2 murders. We just had the 3rd murder, and so now they're on to the 3rd murder mystery. But yeah, the characters in this book are hilarious. She's got her friends Ida and what's the woman's name? I'm gonna say Gertie. No, not Gertie. Is it Gertie? There's 2 older women, senior citizens in town, that have taken her under their wing. And they now know that she's a CIA operative, but they were former soldiers during Vietnam. And these 2 women are hilarious. Gertie and Ida. And these 2 women are hilarious. I mean, the stuff they get up to and the stuff that just happens to them, makes it an entertaining walk around the resort when you're walking along and something funny happens and you just start bursting out laughing. So that's been interesting listening to those. So I started book 3 today, And it's like they're literally back to back to back to back in timelines. So, and I think there's like 20 in the series. I think I saw. I have to go back and have a look, but love the series, and I can't tell you the name of the series because I don't remember. But when I remember, I'll let you know. And then we're out for our evening walk. We're out for our evening walk tonight. I don't know what it is with these dogs around here, but they were all going after Zeffy tonight. I was not impressed. Yes, we have had a huge increase in the dog park in the pet section of the resort. I was walking down one road this evening, and there's only 2 sites left on that road. And when we walked down like 3 or 4 days ago, there was about 10 sites available. Now there's only 2. We know the park models are starting to fill up because we're seeing the lights going on at night. You're seeing cars in the driveway that never used to have cars in the driveway. You see more activity around there. People are out in the gardens cleaning up the yards and stuff. But there was one dog as we're walking around the back and we're getting close to the dumpster. And I got Zeffy's little poop bag. So we're getting to the dumpster to get rid of her poop bag. And there's this little black, I think it was a Chihuahua, but it was one of those little overgrown rats that's on a leash. And Zeffy was wanting to go play. Now, we're on the opposite side of the street. And I said to Zeffy, I said, no. I said, you're too big. You stop frightening the little dogs. And so she calmed down. Well, all of a sudden, this little dog, it was all of about this long, suddenly gets away from its owner. And they've got them on those retractable leashes. I do not put her on a retractable. One, the handles are super uncomfortable to try and maintain it with her. And I don't like them anyway. They're uncomfortable to hang on to. And this little yappy thing got away from its owner and comes straight across at Zeffy and starts snarling and snapping at Zeffy, getting right up in Zeffy. I put my foot down on the leash to stop the dog running away, and then sort of like move my foot along the leash to try and shorten its leash, and managed to try to drag Zeffy out of the reach. And so we got her out of reach of this little snappy dog, although Zeffy just wanted to basically lay down on top of her and tell her to shut up. Mama dog, this one. she had a Chihuahua one time that went after her, and before anybody could blink, Zeffy had that dog on its back, and she was chest to chest with this dog and had her front legs out wide, and this little dog's like snap, 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 snap. And with the way that Zeffy was holding her head and looking down her nose at this little dog, she had her nose out of reach. She had her whole body out of reach of this little dog. It was the funniest thing, but the owners were not impressed. I thought my puppy did very well that day. And she was trying to do the same with this dog, but this dog's facing her and she's facing this way. And so finally the guy comes up and grabs the leash and gets control of his dog again. And so we carry on our way and all that. And we're walking down one of the streets across the back here, where there's now only 2 sites left. And I saw a dog come around the corner. So I waited and paused by the house and that I was next to. And they saw me so they went wide on the corner. So they were walking down the other side of the street. And there was 2 couples. They had a dog between the 2 dogs between the 2 couples. And the first dog didn't care about Zeffy, just walked on past. Second dog comes past, and Zeffy just sort of like perks up, looks at this dog, and says, "Do you want to play?" And this dog went, and got really, and it was a dog about this, a little bigger than Zeffy, so around Zeffy's size, but just a little on the bigger side. And it got snappy. It snapped and snarled at Zeffy. I'm like, what the hell is up with dogs tonight? So where's all the friendly dogs that we normally come across and that want to play with Zeffy, and Zeffy wants to play with them? They were not out tonight, so it's getting a little crowded here with the dogs. So, but we got out and we got back before dark, which was my goal today, to get out and back before dark. Although now I'm not so sure. I think I'll go back to going for a walk at night in the dark with the flashlight and risk the coyotes rather than the little snappers that are around here. So it was a very interesting walk that way, and listening to a funny novel at the same time. So dog snarling at my dog, hilarity going on in my ears. So it was a very entertaining walk, let's just say. Anyway, I'm out of here. It's time to get out of here. It's time to go get dinner organized. We're having quiche for dinner tonight. Yay. I was going to do it for lunch today, but that's when we decided to go out and have lunch instead of this evening. So we're going to go have quiche for dinner tonight. So we will have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We'll catch you back here bright and early tomorrow morning for Shake It Up Saturday. Hey, Conetta. Do, 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 do.